What the hell has happened to star boy Callum Hudson-Odoi? That's the question everybody is asking for. At the beginning of this season, he asked to go on loan in order to get playing time because Thomas Tuchel wasn't using him. And he went to Germany to play for Bayern Leverkusen. Unfortunately, he's going to finish the season on the bench. But before we go any further and before you jump to comment and conclusions, you have to keep an open mind and you have to watch this video until the end. Probably you're going to change your mind. But if you're going to keep your mindset, he's English, he's from the academy, he's overrated, he was hyped by the media, and that's why he's not getting playing time in Germany, there is no point to continue watching this video. The video is made for people who use common sense and context behind football. Also, keep in mind, most of the Chelsea young generation fans don't watch 90 minutes of football. They watch few highlights here and there, and they don't even watch other teams play. They only watch Chelsea Football Club, and the rest is copy-paste narrative on social media. That's why football is becoming black or white. You are good or you are bad. You are a bowler or you are flop. Yes or not. But my friend, football is not that way. It's always a gray area somewhere. I love what Jose Mourinho said. He doesn't care about stat. Nowadays, you can make whatever stat you want to destroy somebody or to build somebody that you like. Somebody who didn't watch 90 minutes of a game, he jumps on social media, copy some stat, watched 15 seconds on TikTok of some flicks and tricks, and then makes his conclusion. How that works, that is not football anymore. Callum Hudson-Odoi is now back at Cobham Training Center from a loan that didn't really work out for him, and all kind of theories and narrative been made on social media to insult the young man, call him all kind of names without any context. Back in 2017, Callum Hudson-Odoi was on top of the world. He even won the World Cup U18 with England. Jadon Sancho was there, and Callum Hudson-Odoi was by far the best youngsters in England. Comes Mr. Maurizio Sarri at Chelsea Football Club 2018. The boy was amazing in pre-season. Comes the regular season, he was sent back to the academy. Sarri said back then that he doesn't believe that an 18 years old can be on top. You have to be 22, 23, basically older in order for him to give you a chance. The pressure came from the media, from the fans, from everybody pretty much, agent. Bayern Munich wanted him, they wanted to pay 75 million. Chelsea said no, and kind of pushed Maurizio Sarri to use Callum Hudson-Odoi. And then he started getting some minutes here and then, but unfortunately, a very bad injury, Achilles injury, a career-ending kind of injury that destroyed his career. I'm suspecting here that Maurizio Sarri was very happy that that happened because he didn't have to deal with the media, with the pressure anymore, because it was too much pressure for him. Then Frank Lampard took over the first time, transfer ban, and all the youngsters were very happy from the academy because they were having playing time under Frank Lampard. But Callum Hudson-Odoi was still out recovering from that bad injury. Missed the preseason and missed the beginning of the season. Slowly and surely, Frank Lampard tried to bring him back to the team, but as you all know, when you have a very bad injury like that, it's gonna always create some little injuries here and there because you are not the same player than before the injury. So I completely understand what the kid was going through back then because it's mental. You are living with that mental block because you could get injured again, because you are afraid of getting injured. Lampard sacked, Thomas Tuchel took over, and then everything changed again. He was played out of position, wing back, and then shamed almost immediately by Thomas Tuchel, calling him out in public, in the media. He needs to do more. He's not good enough. Him together with Tammy Abraham. While Timo Werner, Kai Havertz and other boys were praised and protected by the manager. So he found himself on the bench and used only in case, 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, Callum Hudson-Odoi comes on and play in the wrong position as a wing back, and everybody expect him to explode and score 10 goals in 5 minutes on the pitch. At the beginning of this season, 2022-2023, he wasn't even on the bench anymore. He was taken off the team altogether by Thomas Tuchel, and I can understand why he wanted to move, to go somewhere where he can have playing time. But why he failed in Germany? That is the question that everybody is asking for. Well, why Harry Kane failed at Norwich City for 2 years and he had to be recalled because he couldn't get any playing time? Why Joao Cancelo, one of the best in the Premier League this season, is not even having a minute in Germany under Thomas Tuchel and also under Julian Nagelsmann? Why Dennis Zakaria, one of the best in the team at Chelsea, couldn't even get into the team? The reality on loan is completely different than the narrative on social media. When you go on loan, you are there to do the job. They don't care about developing you. Callum Hudson-Odoi was wanted by another manager, and that manager was giving him enough playing time. Every single game, he was the first name in the starting 11. The manager was sacked. Xavi Alonso took over, and he completely changed everything. He brought his own players. He's developing his own players from the academy, the players that will stay there for long term. Why would he give a chance to Callum Hudson-Odoi while he got his own players that will stay with him for a long-term project? That is the reality that people don't understand. Not necessarily that Dennis Zakaria is bad, that's why he's not having playing time. Not necessarily that Harry Kane is bad, that's why he can't make the team at Norwich City on loan. Yes, Callum Hudson-Odoi is not the same since that bad injury, but he still can have a very good career in a very good level somewhere else. And I'm not promoting him to stay at Chelsea because I want to see him play. I don't want to see him on the bench. He needs regular playing time. He needs a system that will respect his abilities. He needs a coach that would trust him, and he needs to be developed. He's only 22 years old, still time for him to improve. Fingers crossed that he doesn't get another bad injury. But the hate that he's getting in the Chelsea community has nothing to do with football anymore. It has something to do with his passport, and his background. In the Chelsea community, we love to hate people who are from England and who are from the academy. Apparently, Callum Hudson-Odoi is on the list of the players that need to be sold next summer. I don't have any problem with that, but I will let Pochettino decide on players. He knows better than us, and I think we should give him a chance to check on players before the final decision. If he decides to give Callum Hudson-Odoi pre-season and check on him himself, and then I'll be okay with that. But Chelsea fans, they will prefer to buy Zappacosta for 50 million so he can sit on the bench and get 300k a week than use an academy product, an English player on the bench that you pay less money and cost you zero. That tells you everything you want to know. Is this football? I don't think so.